Hello, this is Dr. Stanley Lang, and welcome to this video broadcast. The topic today is on coronary artery disease, heart attacks, and cholesterol. And this topic is triggered by a patient that I saw today that had just had a heart attack, and he was relatively young, in his 40s, and his cholesterol level was better than 99% of people. All of his numbers were perfect. But in spite of that, he had a heart attack. Now, he was sent home on a statin drug, and the reason that the statins are used even when the cholesterol is normal is that the cholesterol is still implicated as being part of the plaque that caused the heart attack in the first place. So the only real solution that heart doctors have to that dilemma is to try to make the cholesterol go even lower, even though this guy's cholesterol is already pretty low. So why did he have a heart attack? Well, the reason that he had a heart attack is that there were other forces at work that caused inflammation of the arteries and inflammation of his relatively normal number of cholesterol particles. So normally, cholesterol slides through the arteries. It's not sticky, and normally the arteries aren't sticky. So the normal pattern of these substances and arterial system should be something like eggs in a nonstick pan. Slides right by, slides right off. The problem happens is when there is inflammation in the body, it causes damage to cholesterol and damage to the lining of the arteries, and both become sticky, kind of like Velcro would be a good analogy. And so once the cholesterol starts sticking to the damaged areas on the artery, that sets in motion a whole cascade of events that I'm not going to get into. The point being, cholesterol really wasn't the problem. It was microinflammation. That was the problem. Now, this has been hotly debated by different doctors for now decades, and I just thought that this was an interesting observation that this person's cholesterol couldn't have been any better. If he had gone to any kind of an exam anywhere in the world, even the most rigorous cardiologist would have been very happy with his cholesterol levels. So obviously, cholesterol wasn't the problem, although it was damaged and became part of the problem as it helped to form his plaque. But we should take a step back and say, well, what's the real problem? And the real problem is microinflammation. Well, where is that coming from? In most cases, it's coming from what people are eating. Not only the foods that they're eating, but the chemicals that are in the foods, the pro-inflammatory chemicals that are in the foods. And there's so many different things that are pro-inflammatory in the foods we eat. I'm not going to go into all of that, but they fall under the broad categories of bad fats, bad chemicals, and high glycemic eating. So high glycemic eating, the blood sugar rises quickly and causes what we call insulin resistance to form, and that is a pro-inflammatory state. It causes everything in the body to become more inflamed. And that's what's going on in this fellow's life, because he's probably 40 to 50 pounds overweight in spite of this great cholesterol. And he's got microinflammation from insulin resistance. And I can see this without even doing any blood levels of insulin. So his solution, if he wants to prevent further progression of disease, is to fix the underlying inflammation. And if that's your issue, that's what you need to do also. And there are ways to do that that are not complicated. And I encourage you to start to do these anti-inflammatory eating strategies that will help you to be a lot healthier. And even if your cholesterol is perfect, you can still have a heart attack because the remaining cholesterol is still going to get damaged by the inflammation. And we need some cholesterol to make the body work. So whatever's there is still going to be available to be damaged, which leads to this whole cascade of events. So I do have lots of different resources that can help you on this journey if this is something that you're interested in. There's a couple of links. There'll be a couple of links below this video if you're interested in more information. How do you protect yourself when you've already got perfect cholesterol levels? What else can you do? Well, there's a lot you can do. I encourage you to do what you can. These are not complicated strategies. They do require some sacrifice, but that's worth good health. I wish you well. God bless and have a good day.